you touched a little bit on AI earlier, so that seems to be it comes up in all my conversations and interviews. So because it's such it came so quickly for us. But yeah, so how do you believe AI is transforming professional development and training, especially now,
Mm,
right?
mm. Yeah. Well, we can already see that AI is transforming how we create, deliver, and measure learning. And while there are some fun features for us to play with right now, we can already see with what's in beta some of the ways we need to position operationally to be prepared for that. AI is definitely going to shift what the role of an instructional designer is. We'll definitely be collaborating with AI. So instead of being the one who designs the experience, what we're expecting is we're going to see us shifting more into content management, like content architecture, but also the just safeguarding the accuracy and bias-free nature of the source content that AI will be able to dynamically assemble. We'll also be architecting learning pathways, right? Instead of just coursework, which I think is going to be really exciting for us because we've been talking about the importance of learning pathways and adaptive learning for so long, but haven't quite had the tool set to be able to implement that. And we're finally going to get to a place where we can, which is super exciting. And I think, the learner data piece is going to be transformational.
Right.
The kind of data we'll be able to collect, but then readily apply. It's really hard now to pool meaningful learner data that not only helps the learner advance in their learning goals, but also informs us in precisely how to improve our programs and then have the time to improve our programs, right?
Right.
Um,
Exactly. Yeah.
and we're talking about the kind of data pool that will help us really shift into the skills first workforce that we're seeing, unfold right now. That will radically change how we develop job task analyses, which are what undergird certification programs and big assessment-based certificate programs and other big continuing education initiatives, which will then shift how we're able to create a more dynamic knowledge base for different roles in different industries. And so some really exciting things coming to play. But right now it's just kind of we have some fun tools that we get to play with and imagine into and see how they can make some of the things we do more efficient, but then also be thinking about how is this going to radically shift how I can do things differently and better.
Right, exactly. So you can be able to take something, whether it's a brand new course that you're developing or you're reimagining a course and revising it, then you can utilize the AI tools to be able to make it better and be able to make it more, like you said, inclusive and and really get them ready for that workforce. That's great. I love that. Yeah, it makes me think of the 4CID model, where we have, and because there's some workforce development programs where they need to have those skills that, like, whether it's flight training or something like that, where it's like really depend on that task analysis type of
Mm,
training, where they have to be able to prove they can do that before they get into the workforce. So medical, nursing, things like that,
right.
those are so critical. And so I'm sure that that's something where you can look at those different models and then you can look to see how can we integrate that and then utilize the technology that we have. So that's great. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
love that.
sure. Right now,
Yeah.
it's a very labor intensive process to,
Right.
do job task analysis. And, if we're able to use AI tools to not only collect, but interpret data, um, we could, more quickly see the trends and how things are shifting, how we can better support people in the workforce to upskill and reskill as needed, because lots of things are changing